Let's go.
But what stuck out to me from all of this is speed and president.
Yeah, exactly.
Of
President
USA.
is...
Yes.
Yeah.
That's going to be cinema, just watching him lose his shit
He's
or
going to
make...
come on the field, run around. It's just going to be fun to watch. I don't think anyone's going to be taking it too seriously.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. Welcome back to the Casual Sports Show. Woo! It's Wednesday. We're back in studio after BD Liga. Well, we were in studio. We went live for the first time in our last episode. Hopefully, you'll like that. Magic
Hopefully you all
Mix. Hopefully, you all saw it. Magic Mix has his exam tomorrow, his first exam. So, best of luck to Magic Mix.
It's not looking good.
And let's hope he's not watching this.
I just want him to keep coming on the show, so I hope he does well. And because if he doesn't, then his parents might just bar him from coming here.
Fair.
But anyway, let's get into it. Zeus, you had something to talk about.
Yeah, bro. There's been news about this. I think it was the last 2 or 3 days. They're coming out with a baller league in UK and USA. It's coming in 2025. So it's basically a competitive six-a-side football league that combines the traditional game with some new rules. So I'm sure there'll be some special things, more news to come yet. But what we know is really excited me because I'm a big fan of football and I'm a big fan of social media.
And the
Many of my, social media. Many of my friends will call me gay for it.
Like
Shout out
YouTubers,
Abbas.
basically,
Yeah,
right?
I'm a big YouTube guy. So, Gary Lineker is set to be named a manager with
Sick.
Shearer and Micah Richards taking on coaching positions in the same team.
Dude, those post-match interviews with Micah are going to be insane.
And then there's like John Terry, Luis Figo, Lehmann and Perez are all doing manager coaches roles.
Sick.
Then Ronaldinho was involved in the USA side of it.
Love to
Mini
see the
Minter
legend.
and Simon and Toby from the Sidemen, if you don't know them. They're also managing a team together. And Angry Ginge, who's another YouTuber, you may or may not know him. He's been doing like managerial stuff for his own team as well.
Isn't he the guy who plays FIFA with Rooney and
Correct.
has that
Goat
team?
and Tough. He and someone else started Goat and Tough. He's the guy that keeps going, United.
Yes. He's a big inspiration. So as to why we started streaming, that was kind of what we wanted to go for.
Yeah, and I think the best part about this is that JJ, was KSI.
Zeus' best friend.
I call him JJ. KSI will be named the president of the UK league, and ISHO Speed is the manager, he's the president of the US version.
Ooh.
So that's going to be extremely fun, man. I just like that it's in the hands of these guys who actually want to do it and like actually care about it. It's going to be fun to watch. I think they're going to have a lot of great cameos. It's going to be like Entourage in real life. And it lasts 2 months. It starts in March 2025 and it lasts for 2 months. And Chunks is the official live stream host also. And players are going to be former academy players, street ballers, free agents,
Let's go,
futsal
man.
players,
Barclaysmen.
Barclaysmen, and recently retired professionals or semi-professional footballers are all liable as in all able to take part in the competition. So it's going to be insane
That
fun.
should be a dream, right? To play in
something like this would be incredible. If I play or just even go there, watch. I'm saying March 2025 Casuals, London. Let's go.
But what stuck out to me from all of this is speed and president.
Yeah, exactly.
Of
President
USA.
is...
Yes. That's going to be cinema, just watching him lose his shit.
He's
or
going to
make...
come on the field, run around. It's just going to be fun to watch. I don't think anyone's going to be taking it too seriously.
Yeah.
Which is what could
Imagine he does a Mourinho. Remember in one of the Soccer 8 games when Mourinho came onto the pitch?
Slide tackle Ollie Moores.
Yeah, watching Speed do that, take the ball and run past everyone because he's probably the most athletic
Probably, yeah.
and score a goal. But the interaction between someone like Ronaldinho and Speed is just going to be so whack.
They already did it. They shot a full trailer for it. And Speed saw Ronaldinho. He's like, Dino! Dino! That's all he kept saying. He's like, Ronaldinho, man, you're so good at FIFA, bro. That's all he keeps saying. It's so funny.
Yeah, so I think just adding some more context. So Ballers League, what we were also discussing before, so started by Hummels and Podolski last year. I think they already had like 80k subscribers on YouTube.
Oh, sick.
And they're streaming on YouTube and Twitch, both, which is going to be insane for viewers.
And it's free.
Yeah.
Again, like, for anyone to watch.
And the wildcards are fun. So they actually announced 2 wildcards, I think, today morning. So one is like they can draft, each manager can draft 2 players, current, former, anyone in the world.
I think
Bro.
current with contracts and all would be a little bit hard.
But they said, like, they specifically said that even if they're currently playing somewhere and they're willing to come on,
Sure.
they can get anyone. It's going to be a like complete surprise every time the player comes. and the MVP each game week gets to pick like a legend player for their next game.
Damn.
So I think like these Figo, Ronaldinho, etc. will come in as these legend players.
Yeah, just the conversations between like someone like Figo and like Simon or like Toby and JJ. It's so sick to watch.
Which current player would you like to see play in this Ballers League? I'd love to see Cole Palmer.
Saint Maximan.
Ooh, what a shout.
Yeah. Like someone like a baller. You need ballers. A six-a-side league.
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
need, like
Just let him go
dancers.
off with all his
Just kick,
stackers.
just cook.
And like the difference in quality, like they put a clip of Kevin Prince Boateng playing, and he was looking like Messi on
Yeah.
that pitch, like because they're so powerful, they're so quick, and like what might be considered normal skills for them, like puts everyone else to shame. So I think any good midfielder winger currently playing is going to be amazing.
Can't wait for that. Let's manifest the fact that we get to do something like this in the future.
Inch.
So let's move on to our next segment, a fan favorite, some might say.
Some might say.
This or that. It's Wednesday, so we do it. ZS, you had some interesting question for us.
So I was sitting with my friends recently. We were just chilling, and I don't know. The topic came up of. You want me to move it closer? Okay. The topic came up about. So we just played a game, and I'm not a bath yet. So I was explaining to them when I go for my long showers, like I have a routine. Like I play 4 songs. When the second song plays, I apply soap. Then when the 4th song plays, I apply shampoo, and then that's when I like end my shower. So they had a surprise reaction, not even to the fact that I'm so weird. They just had a surprise reaction to the fact that I apply soap first before I apply shampoo.
And no rub and tug.
No rub and tug. Depends on the day. So we then had a full-on conversation. We started calling people up, and it was not that it was like 3 to like 5 or 6 people. So I just want to know: do you apply soap first or shampoo first when you're having a bath?
So they found you weird because you...
Apply soap first, and everyone in the room apply shampoo first.
So this or that is?
Soap first or shampoo first?
Shampoo first. ZS said this entire story to me off camera before. And I didn't think it was that weird because I'm with ZS. I
Yeah.
do soap first.
Thank God.
Yeah, I do soap first because I like to spend more time on my hair, shampoo it, massage my hair nicely. And then I move on to the shampoo because like soap is something you do every day.
Exactly. Shampoo is not every day.
Something special. So you leave it for the last.
Yeah, I agree. And once I shampoo, I don't want to do anything. Then I've done all this thing. I just want to stand on the shower and get out.
Exactly. What about you,
So I
Sattu?
shampoo first, but I think it's like milk and cereal. I don't think it really matters. People like get all
Excuse
hyper
me.
about
Dude,
this.
milk
That
and
matters.
cereal. In milk and cereal, it matters,
Matters.
a lot.
It matters more than soap and shampoo.
It's water first, milk second, and then cereal.
What?
No, but it's cereal first, then milk.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course.
You eat your...
No, cereal first and milk. But I get it if someone else does milk first. Like it's
No,
not
I don't
that
get
deep.
Even I don't get it because it's like soggy as shit.
Yeah,
right?
so
Then-
weird. You don't know, like, proportionally, you know how much cereal you're putting. You don't
Yeah.
know, if you're putting the milk first, how much cereal is actually in you.
Also, it's more satisfying like putting a cereal and then watching the milk like go through the crevices of
Yeah.
all the cornflakes or whatever cereal you're eating.
Chocos.
Chocos. What was that? Stars and Planets?
Yeah.
Stars and Moons.
Stars and
Moons.
Moons.
That was my favorite.
Our resident choco.
Yeah.
Our resident sugar field.
I hated the normal chocos, not gonna lie. Those shells.
I love those.
Not my vibe. Didn't like the
Couple little
mouth
milk.
feel. But
But yeah, so the point with soap or shampoo is like,
Is there one?
it's like, I actually think, after thinking about it a little bit, so when you apply shampoo, how do you apply it? Because I apply shampoo and I tilt my head forward and I just like let the shampoo run off me without touching my body. So they said that because if you apply shampoo first, then it's touching your body, then you apply the soap to
Soap.
clean
Yeah,
the shampoo.
that's my logic.
Because shampoo is not supposed to touch your body, which is fair.
that is actually, now that we are breaking it down so much, you're right. I put my head forward first and then just let the shampoo just go away.
Sometimes I leave my eyes open just to see like how long without and then I'm like testing myself.
Shout out Johnson and Johnson.
Nidish, what do you do, bro? Soap or shampoo first? Okay, Nidish said shampoo first.
Don't lie. He said he doesn't apply anything.
Meg doesn't have bath.
What about
Beard.
beard?
But face wash last.
Yeah, face last. Always.
Y'all do face wash last? I do face wash first.
That is weird. That is weird.
I do face wash first. That's why I probably have so much acne. But cause I was like, I just need to clean my face first. Like that's how I feel the freshest. So
I feel like that's the reason with shampoo as well. Like in the morning you wake up and it's like the first thing you just want to like
I don't know,
wake
brush shampoo
yourself
in the
up.
morning, bro.
you all shower once or twice a day?
Once.
Once, but depends. In the summer twice.
Damn.
You shower twice?
Yes.
No, I don't.
I can't be in my outside clothes.
So when you wake up, you shower? Is that,
Wake up, yeah, 'cause I have-
I never woke up and shower. Like as a kid, also my parents never made me
came to
shower
school
and go to
without a
school.
shower?
Yeah, I came to school without a shower
my
every day.
god, that's whack, bro.
I don't know. My parents have been.
So after you played football in the morning, then you showered?
No,
football in school.
yeah.
What do you know about playing football?
Yeah, I'm asking
No,
you.
no, 1 minute. When we played football in school, first of all, there were no
There
showers.
was no showers.
Like you,
So,
fair enough.
like,
Wash the tap.
the routine was to put you go limb by
Leg,
limb
yeah,
into the
exactly.
basin. You switch
Yeah.
on the tap, wash your arms, wash left and right, then put your legs
Yeah.
up. And then if you're too dirty, then you stand and then tell someone to take the jet spray
Spray
and just spray you down. I was the goalkeeper, so it was a constant struggle for me. If I didn't get an extra pair of underwear and it was raining, then I was roaming around in wet underwear throughout, and then there would just be like a silhouette kind of outline on my pants of my wet
days, bro.
underwear.
Do you know what
Those
Aman did to
showers.
Gunnu once in this seat? So he was washing his hair in the basin and he just kept putting the shampoo from up.
Classic. And
But I hope you apply soap before that, bro.
We'll ask him. Put a poll in the chat.
Sattu.
I'm a fair guy, bro. I'm not making
Well,
any assumption.
You guys decide. I don't know. Do you guys think it's weird? Let us know.
We'll add a poll.
Face
Yeah.
wash first is the weirdest thing that you said so far.
Yeah, I mean, I guess there's a clear reason now.
You brush first or you shower first?
Brush first.
That's fair.
Brush
First.
That's what I do. If I don't eat
Yeah.
breakfast, but if I was to eat breakfast, I would brush after.
Cool. I don't really eat breakfast, so. And then
I don't go out in the morning.
Nidesh, before the episode started, I asked you, Mike, do you want a mic and do you want to be on camera? And now you haven't stopped talking.
Third option still pending.
What is the third option? Yes. Let's leave that for off camera. But cool, that was interesting, this or that. We'll see what the Ultras have to say about
We'll
it.
start a trend, bro. I'm telling you now. We'll blow up.
Hopefully some hygiene, some, those body shampoo wash. What if...
Someone
Okay,
getting really triggered. I would love that.
so then what if you are using that all-in-one kind of gel?
The all-in-one is different. That's all-in-one, bro.
So then are you applying everything together?
But you start from the top, right? That's the point.
Mm.
How do you dry yourself?
How do I dry myself?
Top to bottom.
Balls first.
Balls first. No, I
Balls first, then face.
no, body first.
Body first.
Body
Face first.
Yeah,
I
face, body, then hair last.
do. Hair last, yeah.
Whatever.
Well, Meg though does a full beard routine, hair dries his beard and everything. So
Last
with a
slide
hair
of the
dryer.
PFL photo.
Yeah. Go check out PFL Instagram
Post.
content. There's clear evidence of this fact. Okay, anyway, let's move on to
That was a
the
fun intro.
meat and bones.
Back to sports.
Back to sports. So we have Premier League first, right?
FPL first.
FPL first. So you want to give us an FPL update, Sattu?
Yeah. Did you all beat the average before I start?
No chance. We didn't even do a wild card.
Bro,
We
this
haven't
wild
done any transfers. We keep telling.
Mix is going to graduate before you all finish his fucking
I
wild card.
think so. Now he has exams, so we can't even do anything. Let me just
see.
check our
Y'all
points.
did.
We did?
Y'all did.
Congratulations. Tanay, congratulations.
Haaland is still your captain.
No money.
You know.
we I don't know what to say anymore. But yeah, continue. Sir.
I think I'm doing the best out of all of us now.
Congratulations, bro. Thank you. Yeah.
I've not changed
You want to
my
rub
team
it in
in
my
like
face?
weeks.
But yeah, coming back to FPL, so 9-point difference between Jeshad and Anand, or Bend Me, as his team name suggests.
Not only Jeshad.
Yeah, and now we have a third horse in this race. Farhan Vacha, 555, tied with Jesh in second place at 700 points.
Just for my friend Farhan, can everyone throw this up?
Let's go far.
Seabao.
What is far 555? I don't like that name.
Yeah, it should have been Seabao.
Seabao? Why
Yeah.
Seabao?
His name is Kolaba. We call him Kolaba. He
Okay.
lives in Kolaba.
Oh, got
So
it.
then Kolaba became Kolabao. And Kolabao just became Seabao.
Amazing. what a law behind his name. So Seabao, if I ever see you,
You just throw up the sign.
throw up the sign, come up and say hi.
Zeus is moving like Red Bull, dude. He has like 2 players fighting. He's going to share the pot with either Parsi.
Oh, yeah, all his friends are only basically
No, he's not
winning.
giving anybody to him for sure.
But
Yeah.
cool. Premier picks.
Let's
results
go.
next.
Let's move into it.
You all wanted to do a previous game week discussion first?
Yes, let's do a previous game week
Previous game week.
discussion. We spoke about City's collapse.
To start off with Arsenal or Chelsea.
Let's start off with Arsenal.
Go for it.
I was really nervous going into the game just because it was Nottingham. Nottingham beat Liverpool at Anfield
And are doing incredibly well this
and are doing really, really, really well. And it just seemed like one of those games that was coming at us at a bad time. But I couldn't have asked for anything more, man. A 3-0 victory. Saka and Odegaard looking fantastic. Odegaard stepping into the team and just changing it up. And it kind of scares me because we are so fucking reliant on him. If he gets injured again,
We're fucked.
we're fucked.
Either
So-
one of those two, I think. Saka or Odegaard.
Odegaard, yeah. And the
Cause your
problem
problem.
now is like a little spine that's forming with Merino also. Like he's linking up really well, I think, with all the other guys. So any movement in that whole midfield to forward
Yeah.
positions is going to be a problem.
Do you think we are over reliant? So everything just goes through that right side, right? Because Odegaard is playing there, Saka is playing there. Of course, Mourinho has come in, but he cannot fill in that role of a Odegaard. Do we need another player on that left side to get Martinelli more active, to do the same role that Odegaard is doing, but from the other side?
Yeah, so 2 things on this. I think Sterling, I was hoping would do that, but I guess probably not putting up that much of a
You're
threat.
hoping
Yeah, I think we
But-
need a more inside player than a winger.
But generally, just on that left side, I think this is the weakest I've ever seen the left wing in Premier League history. Like, we used to have ballers, legends, like such good players playing on that
Jorginho.
side.
Name one after Sanchez, please.
Hazard.
No, he's talking about Premier League.
Oh,
I thought you were
like,
talking
I'm
about...
saying in the
Yeah,
Premier
same.
League
I thought you were talking about
generally.
Arsenal.
Oh,
No,
there
no.
are no good left
There is
wingers
no
in
good
general.
left winger. Rashford, I would say, is probably one last hope. If
But he's
anything,
playing
but
striker, and
playing
he's
striker
been
now, yeah.
ass. He played striker for Amarim.
Is the left wing a weak spot? I haven't really thought about that.
Even I haven't thought about it.
Think about it. There's no
Son?
good
It's
left
true,
winger.
Son?
actually.
Son?
But even City have like Doku's like their
But
worst player,
Doku's
probably.
like-
That's what I'm saying. It's the worst player.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe your point, but I didn't think about it ever.
I
Callum
ca-
Hudson-Odoi.
Who's the left winger for Newcastle?
Anthony Gordon.
Shout maybe, but the fact that we can't think of anything and we are going down to Anthony Gordon as one of the better left wingers.
Yeah, because even our left wingers either like Sancho or Mudryk. Which is
United don't have anyone. Liverpool on the left wing, that keeps changing,
since
right?
Mane, it's been trash only.
Luis Diaz, but he doesn't play regularly in the
Diaz.
first 11.
Yeah, I don't know why. That's crazy. But
Who else?
There is no world class left wingers, I don't think.
what in the world?
No. Noni?
He's right winger. Nani.
But yeah, I
Who?
think it's just a general dearth in that side of the field.
Dearth, big, small word, big meaning. Yeah, continue.
But yeah, Martinelli keeps showing up randomly. He showed up against Sporting. So
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, he's definitely not someone you can rely on if you're struggling, looking to find a goal.
For
It's no
sure.
good.
There are also talks that we might go in the market for Isak as a striker in the winter.
Even we are in the race for Isak. Are fighting. There's quite a few people in that.
Quite a few. I mean, both of us need that clinical striker.
For sure.
Havertz
I
is
don't
good,
need-
but he isn't like clinical.
Excuse me. We don't need.
You're happy with Nicholas Jackson.
Extremely. I'm extremely happy with Nicholas Jackson, bro.
So if you'll sign Isak, he should be on the bench.
We shouldn't sign Isak.
Oh, you shouldn't sign him at all.
No
Isak's
chance.
Swedish, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
What is it with them and these strikers, man? Even
Comes up.
He's more of a wrestler, but yeah.
like 2 of the biggest strikers in the market right now are Swedish. So
But good point, man. I can't really think about any good
It's like
left winger.
Sanchez, Hazard. That was the last good left wing era, I think.
Who's the left winger for Nottingham?
Callum Hudson-Odoi.
Another Chelsea legend. But again, he's not consistent. He's not.
great.
yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, we've gone from talking about like world class players to like
Aston
Who
Villa.
plays well left?
Fulham's left winger, our very own Iwobi. Yeah, bro. I mean, great point.
Bowen plays on the right, right? Yeah, Jared plays on
I
the
think
right.
La Liga probably with Vinny and
Yeah, Vinny.
Mikhailo Mudryk.
Rafinha.
Yeah, Rafinha's been, and this one, Nico
Okay, so
Williams as well.
This is give me spot 15 best Premier League wingers ranked. Okay, so they have Salah, right winger, Saka,
Right winger.
right winger, Palmer,
Cam.
Cam,
If anything, right winger.
if anything, right winger, Foden, Cam, if anything, right winger, Son,
Left winger striker.
left
We'll
winger
give it
striker, Jared Bowen, right winger,
right wing.
Luis Diaz,
Left wing, yeah.
Anthony Gordon.
Oh, they'll rank Luis Diaz above Salah and Palmer.
No, I'm going from
Okay, best to
1
worst.
to
Okay.
best to worst. They had Leandro Trossard on this list. Left winger shows
He's
up.
not even a starter.
He's not a starter. Again, he plays in that pretty undefined role of like winger, then moves towards the center. Mohamed Kudus. But does he play on the left?
Kudus, yeah, he does. Some of
He
it
plays
is
on the
right,
left. Jeremy Doku, Brian Mbeumo.
No? Oh, Mbeumo's. But he's also right winger.
Right winger, right? He's a lefty that
Yeah,
plays
he's
on the
lefty.
right.
Yeah. Well, that's what normally.
Yeah, and Garnacho.
Sure.
We are stooping down to Garnacho.
Garnacho.
We are stooping down to Garnacho. Gabriel Martinelli at 14 and then 15 Marcus Rashford. So no good
Damn,
world class.
bro. Left
Good point,
wingers.
Sattu.
That's a good point.
No,
Are we counting Grealish in this? Because I have another point.
But he's
but
also
he's
not
not
world
good.
class.
Yeah,
He's not
he's
world class.
struggled
Can
so
I,
much.
I just read this stat today on
Yes.
Twitter. Since joining City, it's been 3 seasons. He's got 15 goals for them and something like just about double digits in assists.
But he's only like played one proper season, to be fair to him.
But he's £100 million signing. Like I feel like he's probably the least pressured big money signing I've ever seen.
But if it's a 100 million signing, there's automatically pressure on the
Yeah,
player.
Exactly. You can't. There's no 100 million signing without pressure.
And he's British. Of course, like you're British and you're like he's good for the social
good
media
looking.
clips. Yeah, exactly. All that like inflates your value
Of
like
course.
anything in the Premier League. He's probably not worth 100 million.
No, definitely not.
And looking back, they did win a treble when he did come in,
probably
and he had
spent
a big.
100 million on booze after that treble.
He has
That's
more
for
yellow
sure.
cards
He
than
wa-
goals for City, by the way.
He was
Amazing.
really good at in that treble year. He was incredibly good for them. And then he signed the year before that. He didn't get to play much. And then this year again, last 2 years, he's not going to play
yeah.
much.
So
it's
I
sad.
guess good point. We should again probably comment and let us know like who you think is like maybe your best left winger or up and
Leao,
coming.
probably.
Oh, in world football
Yeah,
now we're
world
going.
football.
Leao again. Leao is
Vinny,
pretty
Leao and
inconsistent.
Nico Williams, I would say, are probably.
Rafinha.
Rafinha.
Yeah, but
Again, he plays
Yeah,
on the
he plays
right.
on the
No,
right.
Yamal plays on the right, no?
True. I don't know. I've not really kept up with La Liga this
Rafinha
season.
plays on the left. Rafinha plays on the left, no?
season.
Cool. Oh, Nidish watches La
Yeah,
Liga.
someone-
Yeah.
He watches La Liga.
Nice. I guess, yeah, let us know. Premier League has a dearth, as Sattu said, of left wingers. Let us know your picks.
Let us know if any other positions are like this always, because we may not think about it. I think we're lacking world-class goalkeepers right now. I think goalkeepers are a bad position in general.
That is also... Don't consider David Raya.
No.
Not world class, but
He's fine.
up there.
I think goalkeepers are
Courtois,
fine.
right?
Courtois. You have Courtois, Alisson, Ederson, Emmy. That's about it.
Yeah, those 4.
Yeah.
Emmy keeps winning the best
Do you think
goalkeeper award.
it's potentially also because goalkeepers have been making less mistakes than they used to before?
I think they make less money. That's the problem.
Possibly. No, I feel like these keepers that we're mentioning are really good, right? Like there's few keepers who keep making mistakes and then they get clowned on. Like
But
Karius.
Sanchez,
Karius.
Onana. Yeah.
I also think the focus on goalkeepers has moved away from shot stopping to more of are they
Being
good
a
on their
like,
feet or no.
literal 11th man on
So
the field, yeah.
like I don't want to get all intellectual on y'all, but like coaching then changes, right? For them, they're like focusing more on their footwork and
yeah.
passing and being part of more of like their structural build up
Yeah.
in a tactical setup versus like practicing with their hands.
Yeah, because
But
you look at
these
the best
guys-
keepers of all time. You look at your Czech, your Schmeichel. These guys were never really great with their feet.
Yeah.
Czech was barely touching the ball with his feet. It was just a maximum pass off like that. He won't run, create space, like literally ping balls like that. I mean, it's a different game.
When
now.
he came
lot
to
of these
Arsenal, he
modern
got pretty
keepers-
exposed with his feet.
Yeah,
Yeah, and the penalties as
the
well.
fabric.
De
has
Gea, like De Gea, insane shot
Shot
stopper,
stopper,
one
yeah.
of the best. But like we don't consider him world class
Yeah.
because he's not that good with
Yeah.
his feet.
But these guys are really good shot stoppers. All the modern keepers as well. Most of them, I would say, are
They're
really,
all
really
good shot stoppers.
They're
That's what
not
they
like
have to
that's
do.
what he's saying. They're not world class, right? Alisson is like probably Alisson and
Alisson,
Thibaut.
Ederson.
Yeah, like world class shot stoppers. And Neuer, of course, we can't forget him.
Neuer is the goat.
And I mean, Barca fans have been calling for Ter Stegen's head on
No,
his
I'm done
stick,
with
I
Ter
think.
Stegen.
So.
Ter Stegen just
He's
no,
horrible. He's been like really bad.
Yeah.
He's injured, no?
As well now.
Yeah, this one they signed Chesney, no?
His head is gone. He's got a new hairline and everything. He's like, I don't need to concentrate on football anymore. But yeah, those two good questions brought up today, actually. Let us know what you guys think about those things. Finally, let's move on to anything else you want to discuss from the previous game week? Chelsea?
A pretty straightforward game. We dominated them. It was 2-0 till the 90th minute, and then they got a penalty. Honestly, not a great performance. Every week, I'm just like 3 points, I'll take it, 3 points, I'll take it. And I mean it. I will take 3 points. I don't care how it comes. At this point, like I said, it's a process. I saw somewhere that Arsenal's odds to win the league is 8% and Chelsea's is 0.8%. And that is stupid. That's all.
So what do you think it should be?
5 and 3.
I think it's possibly down to the fixture list also that's coming up.
Your favor.
Pulled out good number. Okay, y'all let us know. 5 and 3% if
We can't be 10 times less than y'all, bro. Y'all are not that good.
y'all are pretty bad, bro.
But y'all are not good.
I mean, we are good. Odegaard's back. I think that affected the odds a lot, if anything at all, if they're live odds that you've looked at.
Yeah, they're live odds.
Y'all also have a very young squad that has not been there, done that.
Who has been there, done that from your team?
But like we've competed, right? Y'all have not even competed.
Competed.
No? Yes? No? Maybe?
No,
That
I don't think
don't-
I don't think that matters unless you've actually won it.
No, I mean,
Okay.
you know how to. He is right, but I don't know where y'all competed. Who do y'all compete with?
Premier League?
When?
City?
When?
Last 2 years? Last 3
Last
years?
year.
Come
Last
on,
year.
man.
Last
Last
year,
year I would say we
Shout out Young-min Son.
the only fucking
Best
by the way,
left winger in the league.
Do you think Son was happy after he missed that or no? Like after the game, like
Oh.
I'm sure at that moment he's not,
Yeah,
but later
for
on he's
sure.
just like fuck yeah. I'll fuck
100%.
it.
It's like
For
that
sure.
Mike Dean when he runs to celebrate with the fucking
That is
Spurs
not-
players.
that is not-
Only person who was unhappy in that stadium was Postecoglou. Who was so mad, and rightfully so. He's like, I cannot fathom the fact that these guys do not want to win this game. Like, how do I fucking change the culture over here?
But I fucking respect it. They've showed up against City almost every year since the last 4 years, except the one time we needed. All we needed was a draw. Not even a 4-0 home spanking, like just one draw. But insane.
You can't
Palmer
expect
been
anything
quite
from them.
bad the last few weeks. Quite
Why is
invisible.
that, do you think? He's getting more
I
attention?
don't think he's 100% fit, firstly. I think he's forced to play. I think he needs a game's rest. I think every week it comes out that he has a new issue. He might not be playing. And then he ends up playing every game because he's obviously so vital for this team.
Yeah.
But I just think when you have an easy fixture like a Leicester coming up, you have the space to rest him. We have depth. Use it for a reason. I don't know why Enzo keeps pushing him to play.
Too critical to the system, probably, right?
Yeah, it's like the
Yeah, but you
Saka.
have to be able to adapt without him. It's like Conference League. We've not named him in our squad.
It's like the Saka situation that's been happening for the last
Saka is
3
the same
years.
thing, yeah.
That's why.
Which we spoke about, right? Like, we need to see how bad we are without these guys because then it'll push the board to do
Yeah.
something about it.
Yeah, and I mean they keep saying like the greatest players like are fit all the time, of course, but like these players need
It's
rest
a
and
different game, bro, now. It's not the same
Yeah,
game.
it's
that
not
was here.
comparable. I mean, how many Saka finished? What, 200 and something?
But they're
or
playing a
more?
crazy amount of games in a year. Like, I hate saying that, but it's true. So, like, injuries are bound to happen much more than they used to. And I feel
And-
like players are more protected back then than they are now.
and with the baller league coming up, extra load for these professional
Imagine
players.
Speed tackles and injures some like current Premier League
He
player.
almost, he did it to this. He almost broke Figo's leg only, it was, no?
in that charity match.
Kaka.
that tackle
That
was
was a
awful.
bad tackle. He got a lot of hate for that as well.
But have you all seen that other Kaka clip where he's just playing a five-a-side and
London.
in London, some random ass game?
We
And
need to add a little context to this. Yeah.
so
like,
go ahead.
So there's a clip. He's in London. I think he was doing some like punditry work for one of the TV channels or something. So he goes to like a five-a-side game, and like obviously the crowd erupts and they all go crazy. They start playing and then he's one-on-one with the keeper and this fat guy, random British guy is running. And he's like, cut back, Kaka, cut back. I was like, what the fuck?
And then Kaka scores a banger.
Yeah, and he absolutely leathered it into the goal.
Yeah, like who the fuck are you talking to? Liverpool march on. 3-2.
Good game, though.
Great game. They just keep, like they have been there, done that, kinda.
Yeah, they are.
And now it's like, I think, kind of coming into fruition. Arne Slot seems very cool, calm and composed. Is never in the news for saying anything wrong. But Salah said something
Yes.
this past week. What did he say, sir?
He definitely stood in front of this mirror with his agent and practiced this line multiple times. But basically, after the game, I think he was walking out of the tunnel or the stadium, and someone asked him about his Liverpool future, and he goes, "I'm more out than in, and I've still not got a contract on the table."
That's what
Yeah, I saw him say. He said, "I don't have a contract this year. I'm done."
I'm more out than in.
Which is insane, right? Like at this point, offer him a 1-year contract if you're worried about his age or whatever.
He
Like,
should not be coming out into the media and saying
Saying
all this. Is a
Oh,
better way to
100%.
go
Yeah.
about all this, man.
Yeah.
I feel like he knows how big he is and he knows he has the platform that he has. It's a pretty dirty
Yeah.
move in my opinion.
But a classic, that's what he said comment. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Salah does this every year almost. It seems like he has a bust up with the manager or he like says something about his contract situation, about not getting paid enough. But somehow his performances don't dip.
Yeah.
Ever.
yeah, and I mean, right now, I would argue he's probably one of the best players on the planet in his current form. So
Yeah.
I mean,
and
for
then
the part
Arne
that-
Slot came out and said, very well handled. He's like, I don't know about that situation, but in my first 11, he's more in than out. Like, and he's like the first player that goes on.
Yeah.
So I don't know what y'all are talking about.
And it puts unnecessary pressure on the manager as well, right? For no reason. Like he's not the one in charge of the contract negotiations, etc. So yeah, but I mean, it's a top tier negotiation move and all. of this.
100%. He's holding all the balls.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. I think next year he moves. If Liverpool win the league, or even if they don't, I think he just gets his big money move to the Saudi
Yeah, probably.
league.
Such a waste, but fair enough.
He's old.
Yeah.
But when you're playing like this, I don't think it matters.
But it's about how long
And-
can you actually play like this? Because you're just seeing him play. You don't know the toll it actually takes on his body after he's old. I'm sure it has an effect.
Yeah, that's fair. So I guess their concern, or what I've at least seen with the greatest players that we've grown up watching, the fall off once they're older is actually very sharp. Like I always used to think it would be a gradual decline. You'll see it happening over a season or two. Like Van Persie as well, right? He started getting injured, then he slowly got phased out.
Yeah.
But recently, I think you've kind of seen them just fall off a cliff. So I guess that's one worry. But yeah, I don't know. For Salah, I mean, you put in that contract even for 1 year.
And then, yeah, that any other games y'all want to
United,
recap?
Ipswich.
Jacob, when I said Jacob Murphy, I meant Jacob Ramsey, by the way. He plays left wing fast.
Left wing or more through the center?
Left. I think McGinn plays through the center with. What
Again, like he's a fluid player. I mean,
Yeah.
he plays.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying I meant Jacob Ramsey. I said
Got
Jacob Murphy.
Got it. I think that part is probably going to be cut. But
Yeah, probably. I just want to say it.
finally, yeah. Let's move on to new manager. We thought the new manager bounce would work.
We said Satu didn't listen to us. He listened too closely.
Also,
Satu predicted a draw, right?
Yeah, I
for his
predicted a draw.
Premier picks.
and you predicted a draw for Everton Brentford. You said goals galore. I hope it's not a 1-0 or a 1-all.
And it was a nil all. I thought it was going to be it was going to be a slugfest. Like people are going to go ham, and turns out they both decided to play extremely boring defensive football. Because I guess they both thought that, hey, we are going to get points in this game. Let's make sure we win. But nothing happened.
But yeah, United Ipswich, I didn't watch the game.
So I watched the game. United, that first minute, scared me. Because they came out guns blazing. Amad Diallo down the wing. Playing the perfect ball to Rashford. And Rashford just slotting it home. Looking his confident self with that celebration. It scared me. But then like as the game progressed, they just looked too open. It was like, okay, this passionate manager has come, given this amazing team talk probably, and now we want to play for him and try to win. But I guess it's a 3 at the back. They don't really know what they're doing. The entire game just seemed so open with like that back and forth. I didn't expect Ipswich to come back into the game, but like it happened, and a 1-1 result for Ipswich is amazing.
I didn't get a chance to see the game, but from what I heard, they were again back to their usual self. Like, give them the benefit of the doubt. It was a new manager, new tactics, a new formation they also played.
Mm-hmm.
So give them the benefit of the doubt. It's fair. But, I mean, I don't know. Will he even last the rest of the season at this point? I don't know.
What did you say?
Amorim even last the rest of the season?
I think he will, man.
Yeah,
I think he looks the part. Everything that he's saying after the interview, after the game, he was like, "I've done more interviews for United in the last 2 weeks than I've done for Sporting in the last 4 years." He's like, "All I want to do is coach these players. Y'all are wasting my time."
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't care about all this other shit. Just let me coach my players. He also got big dogged by Ed Sheeran after the game.
Yeah.
They were doing a post-match interview with Amarim, and then Ed Sheeran just strolled onto the pitch, and while he was being asked questions, Ed Sheeran just dapped up Gary Neville, Carragher, and all those guys. And Amarim was like, what the fuck? Like, I'm like fully in my mojo. And then Ed Sheeran had to apologize to him on Twitter and saying, I'm so sorry I cut your interview short. I didn't really mean to.
Apologies, bro.
Yeah, bro, just let people be. It's not that serious, man.
I can't believe Pep had to fucking actually apologize on Twitter for scratching his own face. It's crazy.
So yeah, after the Champions League game,
Yeah.
City were up 3-0, 3-1.
3-0 at halftime.
3-0 at halftime, and who were they playing? Feyenoord. They came back to win 3-3, and after the game, Pep's face was scratched up. He had a scratch down his nose, and his forehead was like red.
It's crazy.
I mean, I guess that also is probably why he's been so successful, right? If like this
Scratching
much
his
head
face.
loss at this stage.
He looks like he's lost the plot,
Yeah,
bro.
he's losing his mind.
And like you said, he like scratched his face, and he said, I want to harm myself, right?
I mean, he clearly laughed after he
As a
said it.
joke, like a
It was
tongue-in-cheek.
very good. It was a well-placed joke, bro.
And then today I see my Twitter and Pep is tweeting out suicide hotlines and helplines, like numbers to hotlines and helplines. It's like, what the fuck, bro? What has happened in the last 24 hours that like he's been forced to do all this?
Yeah, I think he said something in his tweet like, I'm just going to harm myself. And then all the people that harm themselves got really upset at him.
Yeah.
Said that this is not a matter that you should be joking about, and which I must say I completely disagree with. At me.
Yeah, and he actually harmed himself, man. The poor guy, like
Yeah.
he's actually going through some shit.
If
and
anything
you're
at all,
bullying him.
he's an ambassador.
Yeah, I don't know. Do these guys think he's not stressing? Like, I'm sure he's fucking going home and stressing right now as well, bro. So I'm sure there's some mental health toll on him. You can't assume.
If anything at all, Pep, take a break, you know. I think he needs a
let's go.
good manicure, pedicure, cut your nails a little bit.
He needs that, bro.
Clearly his nails are too long. Spend some time with your wife, you know. Maybe some Manchester-based manicure pedicure salon could like hit him up and be like, "Hey, we'll treat you right. Come through." And maybe that's the change Mix was talking about. They need. He needs to find his rhythm. So maybe paying a visit to a salon could cure City's problems. I don't really know.
I hope it doesn't.
I hope it doesn't. Speaking on Champions League, did you guys see the broadcast with Micah Richards, Kate
Where they
Abdo?
asked him not to talk.
So
CBS basically
Yeah.
banned him from any sort of coverage involving Brest.
Brest is a French team. And apparently he always cracks jokes and laughs a lot whenever Brest is brought up. It's something we would do too.
Yeah.
And then they ruined him, bro, because they were like, you cannot talk. And they went on to crack the best jokes ever.
They were like, it was very well controlled. And
Exactly. So Thierry Henry had one. He's like, do you think Brest could get exposed tonight?
They have two big players up front.
Yeah. And then Henry also said, Brest can be small but yet competitive.
it was too good. I loved that segment.
And then
He's
Kate,
like going mad crying in his chair.
and then yeah, exactly. He's like, I'm not going to say anything. I can't say anything. I really want to talk. And then Kate Abdo finished it off with the best possible one. Barca could come quickly for Brest tonight.
Did she open with?
She ended with that.
She ended with that.
She ended with that. And yeah, love to see the banter and them not taking anything seriously.
With CBS Sports, too good.
I'm
They
so
have
fucking
on it, bro.
annoyed that show is catered to the US.
I know.
It's just such a waste, I feel, but I guess the money is.
I think the way the show is also, I think it helps that the fact that it's a US based show. I think they do more of this fun shit, this bantery shit. I think UK they're a little more serious about their football. They're going extremely into analytics, which CBS do as well. They go into the game, they talk seriously, but there's a lot of fun segments, a lot of fucking around on the show, which is fun. And I think that caters to more of an American audience. I think that's why it's good.
For sure. And like you want to tune in to like watch them and
Yeah.
like understand more about the game. Like that's how like we kind of got into the UFC because their commentary was so much
Exactly. And Micah Richards is the GOAT.
fun. Yeah, he's
He's too good.
And on the analysis thing, I think Henri also does these segments. Even Carragher does them, and they're really in depth and like insightful.
Of course,
so,
they're
yeah.
fucking geniuses. They
Yeah.
know what they're talking about. man.
Henri's a coach, bro. He's like he coached
Yeah.
the Olympic team for France.
Yeah, correct.
You saw what Messi said.
Also, Belgian, no, he was the assistant.
He was
coach
the
of
assistant,
Belgium.
yeah, before that. What did he say?
Messi was talking about his when Henri first showed up to the Barca dressing room and how he was like super intimidated having him there, and like he had heard all the things he did in England, and like just he was doing a quick interview about that. But
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it's like
Henri knows how to joke, but he is like he has it up there.
Henri has it all. He has the fucking swagger. He has like everything. Bro.
everything except Kate.
I'm a fanboy.
Yeah, I feel like the fraternity of boys
Yeah.
together is very upset that Henri and Kate did not end up together.
You seen that picture of him walking away from the Champions League trophy when we
Yes.
lost the final? I felt like that was what it equated to.
Okay, any other Premier League talk? You guys want to bring anything up?
Nope, just picks.
Cool. Let's move on to Premier picks. Picks for the next game week. Sattu, hit us with it.
Cool. So starting off, we have only 4 picks this week because United is playing Everton and Liverpool are playing City. So some interesting games. We'll start with West Ham versus Arsenal, I think. Again, Arsenal is looking strong. Even with the Nottingham game, I don't think it was a function of them playing badly. I think we just literally played them off the park. Looked super strong against Sporting as well in the 5-1.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we should walk this one.
I'm going to go with Arsenal too and Odegaard to get a goal. 100%. I think it's coming in the Premier League.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for Arsenal as well.
Tana has not given his picks.
Yes.
Yes.
He has?
Yeah.
Sattu
So
bastard
he-
reminded him, bro. Why would?
Why?
You
We
do
would have
that?
made Nidish give his picks, no?
Yeah, I didn't know. I thought Mix wasn't coming, so then I was like, I don't know what happens.
Fair.
No, he
Then I'll have to
doesn't
make
get any
another
points. I
PPT.
catch up to him, man.
Okay, go ahead. What was his?
Oh wait, should I start with the point recap first?
Yes, let's go. Let's rewind. Go ahead.
Okay, so after last week, Sammy in the lead with 35. I'm 1 point behind you at 34. Tana has entered the 30 club at 30 sharp, and Zeus is on 24.
Amazing. So my Brentford versus Everton pick to be a
Came
draw
through, yes.
came through. It's heating up.
It is.
We still haven't decided which position does what. I mean, the forfeit. Is it like number 2 or number 4?
Yeah.
We keep it interesting till the last game week. Try to doctor the results to get Sattu to do stand up.
And I think in the new year, we'll probably add some more caveats or games or something,
For sure.
twist it up a bit.
For sure. So yeah, we are done with West Ham Arsenal.
Yes, West Ham Arsenal, everyone's gone Arsenal. Next one, Chelsea versus Villa. I'm going to go for Chelsea on this one.
I'm going to go for a draw.
I'm gonna go for Chelsea.
And Tana has gone for Chelsea as well. United versus Everton. I think Amorim. So I actually wanted to bring this up as well. I can't find the interview, but after the Ipswich game, he went through like the players that he had issues with, and like kind of gave like almost a one-line analysis of everyone. So I don't know. I feel like he is super smart. Seems to have identified everything. Now it's just a matter of seeing if the players are good enough, if the support staff is there, and if everything that Ronaldo said about the club is still true.
Mm-hmm.
If he can't turn it around, but I think against Everton we should see a United win.
So Amorim also did something crazy or like super smart before the Ipswich game. He held an open training session and he made all the players play different positions. So people were like guessing the first 11 till the very 2 minutes before it was released. He's playing all these mind games.
Speaking of these mind games, sorry, is there more?
No, go ahead.
Fucking Zinchenko, did you see this?
Oh my God, what an idiot. I think we spoke about this, but I'm not sure. Go ahead.
Oh, I don't know. So basically, he wrote a book, right? And in that book, he's talking about like Arteta's tactics and mind games, and he's like, even if a player's injured in the like pre-game and training, Arteta will make them carry like the water bottle so that the other team doesn't know if they're going to start or not start.
Their kit bag.
Yeah, and I was like, so then why the fuck would you write about this in a book and publish it? Like,
Yeah, you're defeating the purpose of his mind games. Like now everyone knows what Arteta is doing. I hope Arteta has given him a nice talking to not fucking expose these things or wait till you leave Arsenal or Arteta leaves Arsenal to like write your fucking book.
I mean, to his point, it doesn't matter, right? If they're all coming out, then what are they gonna do anyways?
But like there are reports of Saka being injured. Say suppose Saka's injured and then Arteta makes Saka still walk in with like the kit and everything. It's obvious for the other team that he's just playing like Saka's more likely to be injured than to be fit.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like, it's stupid stuff. I don't know why you talk about it. Why the fuck is he writing a book firstly?
Just
Like,
do
it's
not
like he's
expose
retired.
all these things. We are pretty insecure as Arsenal fans. Anything could, small information could tilt the season away from us.
He's
That's
okay,
basically it. That's the analysis summary of what Sattu and I are saying.
Yes. Yeah, United Everton, you've made your pick?
United Everton, the funniest possible thing would be another draw against a relegation team. So I am going to go for the funniest possible pick,
Same.
which is a draw.
Same. Draw. I have to make up points.
Because if they lose, then everyone is going to be at his throat. It's not going to be funny. It's going to be mean. But if they draw, then people don't exactly know
exactly what to do.
what to do, what to say. And 2 draws, not a loss. I don't know. Puts them in a sticky situation.
Hilarious, yeah. Tana has gone United on this one. And lastly, the big fixture, Sunday night under the bright lights, Liverpool City.
Yeah.
I think Liverpool, like, I don't know. City has to come back at some point. I don't know how that's going to come about. Is it going to be a draw? Are they going to smack some other team silly? But yeah, I think Liverpool is just looking too strong right now.
I'm a mental health advocate. I care about Pep Guardiola. I do not want him scratching up his beautiful face and bald head. So I'm going to go for a draw.
Fuck you, same.
It's-
4 draws on the card.
Yeah, it's a best possible scenario for Arsenal if they draw. I mean, I would prefer if Liverpool lose, but if City win, then it kind of like puts them into that mojo again, beating Liverpool at Anfield. So a draw would be the best possible result for Arsenal. And also for
Chelsea also.
Chelsea also, and as I said, I've been saying since the start of this podcast that Chelsea are future champs. So I have 2 horses running.
How many points behind it actually? Genuine question.
All 3 teams are tied on 22 right now.
Or like
Yeah.
2 of us and Brighton.
Brighton.
And City are only 1 point ahead of us. That means.
Yeah, and Liverpool are 8 or 9
So they are not
points.
even that much in a crisis, right?
Oh.
Like City.
They're not. They're second on the Premier League table. They're only not.
No,
in
but
a
that's also because the fixtures have got spread across like different competitions, right?
What do you mean? They have
Yeah,
12,
yeah.
Every team has 12 games played.
No. He's saying
no,
they're
I'm saying like this-
they're
okay,
4 back
correct.
to back. 4 or 5 losses now.
4 losses, 1 draw.
4 losses, 1 draw. I mean, do you think Pep is like scratching up his face and saying all this to like, hey guys, like City has already won it so much. They don't have the motivation to try and get his
I mean, he signed another
Players.
1-year contract.
2-year
2-year
contract.
contract.
To get his players going. See what I'm fucking doing to my face.
So someone in my office brought this up. They were saying that, do you think it's a function of this 115 charges? Do you think like the players are maybe worried about how that's going to affect them later down the line? I don't think at that level it's something you
I think it does
consider.
affect you a little bit. Like, I'm sure maybe not the top players because they're a little more stable, but like someone like
Kyle Walker, 4 families.
was fine.
4 families. I mean, yeah, but like they're all top players. They'll just find another club
Yeah,
and get
exactly.
paid.
It's more for the younger players.
Yeah, I'd
That will
agree.
struggle.
Like, I don't think, and I don't know why it would come out this strongly now out of everything.
Yeah, like
Because it just started. The case just started, no?
Haven't they been in court? For
No, the case started in October. Like,
Oh, okay.
the accusation came out long back, but the hearing and everything started at this thing and it'll end in Jan or Feb.
I don't know how much it affects the players. Are the players thinking, oh man, if the ruling goes against us, everything that we worked for over the past 5 years gets redacted?
It doesn't even. I don't
You
think
can't
they think like that.
That's-
You can't redact what they've
That's
done.
never going to happen.
Yeah.
It's not fair to redact what they've done. You can take away the Premier. You can take away the Premier Leagues if you want, like by rule, whoever second wins the Premier League, but it doesn't matter.
No, you-
The players should
get
not
it
get
out.
punished. The admin
Exactly,
and
man. It's
the
like how are the
admin,
players
yeah.
getting screwed
Too
over?
much rollback that happens from changes.
No, they
like
won't.
that.
I'm saying
There's
even if they
nothing-
do, like you can't actually take it away from them. They've won it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You all have 2 then.
So talking about so I guess yeah, we would have 2 Premier Leagues, and then Tana's entire fucking argument would go by the wayside of him saying, yeah, whatever. Anyway, so talking about corruption and financial fair play and all that jazz, and Tanay, you had something about some kind of new rules being introduced into the Premier League.
Yeah. So the Premier League clubs voted on these things called the APT rules, which is Associate Party Transactions.
Okay.
So I'm not going to go too in depth on this, but it's basically about how like sponsorships work. A lot of clubs, obviously, there's allegations of like the parent company or whoever the main owner of the club is. They use like subsidiary companies and sponsor
Fake
their own
companies,
clubs.
basically.
Like
Yeah, it's
like
all
Chelsea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we have Infinite Athlete as a sponsor, which is the
Not
same
nothing, right?
It's not nothing, but it's like owned by Todd Bowley, right? So they're not actually.
Got
There's
it.
no actual transactions happening.
I remember Watford had also done this. They like made up a fake betting company for one of their sleeve sponsors that had 5 social media posts and all bot followers. It was basically a ghost company,
Yeah.
phantom company.
City also did the same thing, right? They had this beer sponsor from Thailand or something like that.
Singa.
No, Singa's
No,
a legit
Everton.
company.
Everton.
Yeah, all these companies are legit.
But basically, yeah, a lot of Premier League clubs have been doing this. So generally, City, Newcastle, Nottingham, and Villa voted against these changes, and everyone else voted for.
City, Villa.
Newcastle and Nottingham.
Oh, surprise, dude. All
So
of
the
these.
two Saudi.
Yeah, and Nottingham is owned by some Greek tycoon who owns insane amount of shipping yards and is also involved in a lot of shady shit. So, of course, the shady teams are going to do. And the Premier League, so they've introduced this for sure and it's done. Like, it's instated or they have to decide on it.
They did vote. I assume now that the votes are out, it would be instated. There was also some sort of changes that they pulled back from the previous version of these rules, basically saying it's anti-competitive. So, yeah, let's see. But again, it's football.
I don't think
There'll
anything
be
is
a
going to
thousand
change.
loopholes. Yeah,
Nothing is going to change. These companies, they're just going to try to make them more legit. They're going to be more thorough with frauding us all and making us believe that everything is okay and we all are going to be like, yeah, it's okay and move on. Football is like a drug. We are still going to watch everything every day. It's entertainment for us. So all of this is just some fucking PR move.
Are we talking about the Premier League or IPL?
Sure.
I'm talking about the Premier League. I think the IPL is the fairest competition in the world. Do not question the integrity of the IPL. It's Indian owned. If you are saying anything against the IPL, that is grossly anti-Indian and you should go to Pakistan, Satyajit.
Pakistan. If the pitches get more green, I wouldn't mind.
Oh, you're not going to step on grass anyways. Too many mosquitoes.
Sattu hates going out and
So
being
it's the
outside.
outdoors.
Yeah,
Can't carry his
so
fan.
we have a reel coming about that. Yeah, we made that into a reel. Sattu's adventures at Market. Y'all will be updated in the next 2 days
I got
about
hungry
that.
watching that reel. That food.
Good flipping burgers.
Also, like, I didn't even talk about how it got sorted out, right?
You
So the
didn't.
fan was more expensive than the actual ticket.
Oh my
So I
god.
literally told that guy, I'm like, boss, I'll leave. Like, I'm not handing this
I
over.
can just picture Sattu, bro, with this fucking bougie ass fan. Like, oh, hawa do mujhe, hawa do. Itna
So it
garam
has a
hai,
little-
itna garam hai.
What
Mujhe.
kind of fan was this?
So it has a little compartment on the top. I can put water in it, and then it has a spray that comes out.
How
Dude,
expensive
this
was
is
this fan?
insane.
3K! 3K!
For your ceiling fan is probably that much, bro.
Mad, bro, this guy.
But yeah, then basically the head of security came down and he's like, okay, you take out the batteries and go in. So I went in. There's this fat bitch sitting in front of me who has a fan running. And I'm like, what is going on, bro?
She's a woman, bro. She needs it. Like,
That's a big unit.
Yeah. Ravi Shastri said that, not you. Okay, but yeah, let fans with fans in the stadium.
Let fans
Yes.
with fans.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
Let fans with fans in the stadium.
Okay.
It's fucking hot, bro. It's a humid city. We want our experience to be good. Sitting in Wankhede is torturous as it is because everyone is like fucking cramped up.
And I had fucking KG next to me, bro.
Oh man, 2 heavy hitters in the stadium.
Sattu now only goes in box seats. Now.
Only AC.
Inch.
Inch.
He buys his own ceiling fan, tells them to install it before, and then moves into the box seat.
But
Okay.
cool. Premier picks. So Tanya and I have the exact same picks, and you and Sammy have the exact same picks.
Let's go.
Interesting.
That's
First and
about
last,
it.
no? You
For
first or he's first?
He's first by 1 point.
First and last. I'm going to mirror Sammy every
dude, that's scary for me, man. No,
What?
Not really. He'll never catch you.
no, but like if I am picking all of Zeus's picks, I'm fucked. So I'm not getting any of mine right, and I'm gonna lose my position. I've been first since like forever,
while.
right?
Yeah.
Damn, I should really start my betting profile and make that public, and y'all should start taking me on those bets. But yeah, continue.
Want to get off your phone?
No, I'm checking on my note. I'm checking my notes if there's anything that we missed and we should talk about. We're good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Champions League, you said you wanted to talk maybe about something. I don't
Champions
think-
League, I think we brought up
Yeah,
whatever.
okay.
Sattu, you want to talk about F1?
Yes. So I'll give you all some backstory on this.
Formula One.
Started again, bro.
He's fueling. He's refueling. Pit stop. Quick pit stop. They don't refuel anymore in Formula One.
It should come back though. It was fucking insane. Like especially
game, bro.
those
F1
clips where the
2008.
fuel line would get stuck or like the fuel would leak out and then the whole car would catch fire. In the
Yeah,
pit
bro.
lane.
That one, I don't know who it
Max's
was.
father almost died.
Oh, that was Max's
Yeah.
dad? Fuck,
Jaws.
was it before Max?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
So
Should have happened.
And even Saif Ali Khan and Tara Rampam. No. I took like 3 seconds to register.
It's the first time I was
it's like the baby Hitler ethical question. But okay, cool. Coming to F1, so just some backstory. So there's the Andretti family. It's a very storied racing family. They the father Mario Andretti was a world championship driver for F1, world champion winning driver for F1. His son Michael Andretti owns a company called Andretti Motors as well. He also raced in F1, never won. He drove for Ferrari, McLaren, big teams in the 90s. And then he won in IndyCar. But he's been for like years saying that he wants to start his own F1 team. American backed. He had a partnership with Cadillac running. And F1's always had some sort of beef with him. They never wanted this to go through. And they kept declining it. So one of the biggest pushes happened earlier this year. And then they were like, no, we're not going to let it in. We don't think you'll be competitive enough. And they had invested like a fuck ton of money into this already. They race IndyCar and stuff as well. But they have a factory in Silverstone that they were developing the car for 2026. They didn't stop that. And like, yeah, there was huge chaos. The fans were all saying like, why are you doing this? This is like anti-competitive. US politicians got involved. It went to the Senate. They were
Oh my
debating
God.
it. It became a huge issue. Then Andretti Jr. stepped off the Andretti Motors team. Someone else came in and they basically left this thing and it went over to General Motors. So
GM.
and Cadillac are
US
now-
based companies.
yeah, joining F1 in 2026. For the first 2 years, the assumption is that they'll be a customer team, which is basically that they'll use either Ferrari or Honda engines. And then by 2028, GM will be able to start making their own engines as well. So they should have there's significant investment coming in from their end as well, which is why they said yes to this.
And also they're America's company, bro.
Yeah, and I mean, with the America heavy push that F1's been doing, it's
Exactly.
like
It
that
just
well for
ties
them.
in, and they're gonna say yes to the Americans, no
Yeah.
matter what.
So it should be, I mean, interesting that teaser photo that they put out looks like this all black car and the Cadillac Le Mans car. They have these like electric to V8 cars. So it starts off silent and then it switches to this like V8 engine. I can send a clip. I don't think it should be copyrighted and it's one of the most beautiful sounding things.
Can you do
On
the
the
sound for
planet.
us?
No.
Try a little bit. Let
You're starting on him, bro.
Walking with the Lord, we are walking in the sunshine.
vaping.
Lift up your heart because we're singing with God.
La 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 la. Anything else, or should we? This should be the outro.
Every time you start.
Walking in the light.
That's the rock song. You know, call it once more.
Yeah, some hymns were too good, bro.
Yeah.
You should just get us going in that assembly.
We should start the podcast with him.
Let's do it.
Threefold Amen. We should start with that.
With the Catholics and the Christians have some problem with it.
The
I'm sure we have the Parsis on our side. Might as well get all the minorities going.
Amen. That
And then somebody drops. Somebody faints in the assembly. Do you all remember once? 1 minute. This is
Sorry.
like off topic, very Scottish centric, but they used to, for some time, they used to do the assemblies in like.
Feel.
No, Sesqui Hall. Not Sesqui Hall, the
Mucky.
St. Andrew's Hall.
okay.
The hall that was outside open.
Yeah.
A fan fell on someone. Do you all remember that? No. A ceiling fan
Oh yes.
just fucking dislodged from the ceiling.
Did it
and
hit
just-
someone?
Yes, it hit some girl and she just, of course, she just collapsed.
Maybe
like-
Vankade had a point after.
So yeah, maybe that was their case study to not allow fans with fans in the stadium.
Cool. Oh yeah, last thing for me. So Andretti's father sits on the board of GM Cadillac. So he will find a way.
Mario, my name is Mario.
Yes.
I'm going to be sitting on the board.
It's a me.
And his brother Luigi, what about him?
Actually, if you name one son Mario, how can you not name the other Luigi?
Yeah, that's bad on the parents.
Yeah, seriously.
If
bad
anything
parenting,
at all.
Bad parenting.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
It's your podcast, bro. You go on from there.
Continue, okay.
That's it. Tennis, quickly. Mention
I'll tell you something off camera, but continue.
Murray started coaching Djokovic. Insane. I don't think there's been a player, I guess, since Becker. And maybe Lindell, who was also coaching Murray.
Like a top... Oh, okay.
Like
okay.
a top level player who's gone into coaching. So should be super interesting to see.
A player from our generation, in fact.
Yeah.
Like we've seen him start his career and win championships and now end his career, and now he's going to be coaching another GOAT. So just seeing...
How much can Murray teach Djokovic?
I think it's just be more mental training than anything.
Service training.
And also I think this is a PR move because Djokovic has a lot of sentiment against him in the tennis fraternity because of the entire anti-vax stance that he took. Murray is a fan favorite because he was always like up there fighting for the championships, but his injuries would always let him down. He's also like a Scottish tennis player. Of course, the media is always going to be on his side. He was
Isn't
also
Scottish?
I meant the country of Scotland. The dudes who set up the school.
Got it.
So I think it's a good PR move to like, hey man, like it fosters goodwill for Djokovic to see someone like an ambassador like Murray to be on his side and supporting him.
Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't think of it in that sense. But yeah, I was hoping he went into like commentary or like punditry, something around like the lines
I'm
of
sure he
CBS because he's
will.
hilarious. Like,
I'm sure he will at some point.
He will eventually. My phone is down. I'm trying to reach, but whatever. He will eventually, but he'll have so much insight from like being in close quarters with Djokovic, and then like talking about training a top level athlete, a top level tennis player, and then coming into the commentary booth and like commentating from that perspective. Because I don't know if you guys see Andy Roddick's podcast. I can't remember the name right now, but it's an amazing tennis podcast. He is a nerd and a geek about it. He goes into like details about
served with Andy
Roddick. It's an amazing podcast for tennis enthusiasts. Go get a look at it. He like breaks down each big game and goes into like the strategies, why one tennis player did something and the other did something else in response to that. It's late.
Why one tennis player did another?
All that, dude. Because there are mad rumors that Emma Raducanu and Carlos Alcaraz are banging.
What's mad about that?
No. I mean, mad as in like interesting,
I
mad.
thought it was going to say two guys at least, or two girls.
I mean, then there's a movie about all of that, right?
There
The
was a rumor
Challengers.
about Arsenal also, right?
The Challengers, the entire threesome movie.
The Zendaya.
Zendaya, yeah.
Correct, yeah.
I mean, amazing movie. It's basically about...
You said Zendaya and threesome and I got it.
You
So
saw it on in theaters or on Reddit?
both. I saw the trailer on Reddit, and then I went and watched the full movie because I'm all about the plot at the end of the day. Are you guys not? I mean,
No, I'm all about the plot. All about the base.
yeah. I mean, I like to watch things to completion, if anything at all.
Till they finish. Till it finishes.
Till someone finishes.
Till someone finishes.
It's usually me, but continue.
That's it. End of the episode.
That's about it. Short and sweet. We have a lot of good content coming up. We have some interesting guests lined up for the BGT second test. And also we will be at we're doing an interesting event on Saturday. Someone reached out to us from Putt 1 Golf and they were like, hey, we're doing this mini golf pop-up. Y'all might be interested in covering this. There aren't enough cool things to do in Bombay. So it's amazing to see someone put in the time and effort to like curate something for us to do. I think people should be outdoors more doing fun stuff. I know you relate with that heavy. I know Sattu hates being outdoors. Sattu, get a fan.
Yeah, no doubt.
Get a fan. It might be hot. It's going on from 4 to 7 somewhere in Lower Parel. We'll put it up on our socials. Meet us there. We'll be doing interviews, playing mini golf, and just curating the vibes. That's about it.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe. Anything else y'all want to say?
No, not much. If you're missing Taran on the pod, you're the only one.
Goodbye.